Well, it's Ascension Day yet again. What is this, number 4,562?
You know, I truly love a fully custom army. Whether it be cross-genre themed like Star Wars Orcs or a super custom paint scheme like our Shadow Vipers, fully custom armies really show the love and care we as fans have for this game. The time and effort often eludes us, however, as it genuinely takes a lot of effort to realize. Someone must have told Marc to hold his beer because he's back again with a custom-built Space Marine Legion of the Damned army, and boy howdy is it pretty! He's going to be taking on Nick's Genestealer Cults in this episode of 40K in 40 Minutes. Greetings 40K fans, your host JT the Voice here. Here we go again with another amazingly converted army. Marc's back with his beautiful Legion of the Damned to square off against Nick's Genestealer Cults.
Marc, guest of the studio, is back here, and he's brought, ooh, this is a cool army. Legion of the Damned.
Hey everybody, it is Marc from Marc's Minis here, and I am back at Play On Studios, bringing the heat, because I am playing the Legion of the Damned, or as I like to call it, the Legio Damnatorum. I've been working on this army for the last 2 months, and I am playing it as a Black Templar army.
Marc's running his Legion of the Damned as Righteous Crusaders, that would be Black Templar rules. He's got Chaplain Grimaldus and High Marshal Helbrecht. He's got an Emperor's Champion, a Judiciar, and a Techmarine, 2 Primaris Crusader squads, some Assault Intercessors with jump packs, 2 squads of Primaris Sword Brethren, a Land Raider Redeemer, and a Knight Castellan. Marc's Techmarine will start inside his Land Raider, and the Judiciar with the 5-man Sword Brethren will also be inside. Grimaldus joins the 10-man Primaris Crusader squad. The Emperor's Champion joins a 10-man Primaris Crusader squad. Helbrecht joins the 5 Primaris Sword Brethren.
Because you know, when the Emperor sends a Legion of the Damned, there is no victory for the foes. It's only for the Emperor and his light.
I'm bringing an Outlander Claw detachment. That's right, all my bikes and vehicles get a little bit better, get better OC, and have some cool stratagems to enhance them.
He has 3 Benefictus, Benefictees. He's got a Jackal Alphus, a Primus, 2 Reductus Saboteurs, some Acolyte hybrids with auto pistols, Acolyte hybrids with hand flamers, a 10-man squad of Neophyte hybrids, and a 20-man squad of Neophyte hybrids, a Goliath truck, 3 Achilles Ridge Runners, 3 squads of Adelan Jackals, 2 Goliath Rock Riders, and a squad of hybrid Metamorphs. The Jackal Alphus joins the 10-man squad of Adelan Jackals. He's got 5 Adelan Jackals in reserve, as well as 10 Neophytes. 1 Goliath Rock Rider has got his hybrid Metamorphs. His Goliath truck has got 10 Acolytes with hand flamers and the Primus. And the other Goliath Rock Rider has the Saboteurs and Benefictotes. Benefictilius. The brain dudes.
The truck has a firing deck of 6, and I've given one of the Benefictuses an enhancement that gives everybody that fires out of the firing deck +1 to hit. Yes, that's right. I will be hitting on 3s and sometimes 2s with most of the weapons from those crazy units, which means that I put essentially 600 points of characters in a truck.
Today's mission is Purge the Foe. Players will get 4 points for scoring a kill and 4 points for holding an objective. They'll also score 4 points for holding more objectives than their opponent and 4 more points for killing more than their opponent does. Today's mission rule is swift action, so battle line units will have the ability to advance and fall back and still do actions, and we will be playing on a hammer and anvil deployment. Short home board edges and lengthwise deployment.
The strategy for this battle is to be cagey as all possibilities. I don't know what adjectives to use there, but basically stick to the walls, stick away, and wait for just the right opportunity to charge. I cannot be crazy.
My plan for this game, I'm hoping to get up the board early, get to those no man's land objectives, and just control the game. Nick is going to be trying to play a little cagey. He's going to be trying to find some firing lanes, and I'm just going to deny him and try to take the game as quickly and effectively as possible.
It's all going to be about scoring objectives, staying in the outskirts, and just diving at the right times to, plink off mortal wounds here and there with the bikes, and hopefully skittering out to the outside again.
Legion of the Damned manifests. It's just going to come through the warp and appear on the table.
They're so pretty. You did just a great job. 1.
Looks like Marc wins the roll-off for attacker defender, and he's going to drop first.
So this is the Acolyte hybrids with auto pistols and mining weapons. They're actually pretty good against vehicles. They're gonna hide back here.
I'm going to take Grimaldus with his servitors and a 10-man sword or Primaris Crusader squad, and we're gonna put them tucked in here.
20 neophytes.
Yeah, we'll join the cult. Yeah, let's workers' rights. Let's do it. Yeah, for the greater good.
I mean, wrong army.
I can't wait to burn and purge these dirty cultists from this world.
Dirty?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the cult makes them wash at least once a day.
Yeah. The Emperor's Champion, leading another 10-man Primaris Crusader squad, and he's going to be on the bottom floor.
My small unit of 5 bikes is going up there.
Helbrecht with a 5-man Sword Brethren squad, and we're going to put him in the bottom floor.
He looks crazy cool.
Thank you. My good friend in Sweden, Algerthen, painted him for me.
He's just floating on the war portals as if he just got summoned in. The giant unit of bikes, they're gonna go on the line over here.
We're gonna take the Castellan Knight, and we're gonna put him behind this terrain.
Wait, scared? He's a Castellan Knight. Why are you scared of my stuff? You're hiding? Put him right here.
He's
right here where I can see him.
Strategic planning, Nick.
Yeah, strategic planning.
He can already kind of peer over the building a little bit.
Strategic planning. But the Truck of Doom will be patient, and he will hide behind this building here.
Why is he hiding behind a building, Nick? I thought he's the Truck of Doom. He's supposed to
Little
instill
guy.
fear.
Big Titan, a Goliath rock grinder with metamorphs attached to it, putting it right on the line.
Last but not least, the Burning Land Raider of Doom. We are going to put him up on the line. And he's got a Techmarine and a Judiciar.
Goliath truck with acolytes inside. 1 Ridge Runner, he's gonna go way back here. My unit of 1 Ridge Runner is going to go over here because they have Scout. And then my other unit of Ridge Runners is gonna go over here.
Nick's gonna use the Primus ability to put the Rock Grinder with the Metamorphs into reserve.
Do you wanna go first or second?
Roll off to see who goes first. I really want first turn. I can move up the Land Raider Redeemer, get the Judiciar Sword Brethren out, keep them nice and tucked in behind the ruins, and just score points as well. I can get Grimaldus and a bunch of my units up and just try to control the midboard.
You're going first. Good luck, sir.
Let's have a good game.
Hey, Tycho, what you doing?
I was playing some combat cards.
Cool. You seen Nick?
No, I haven't.
Huh. We're supposed to be doing a game. I don't know where he went.
I don't know either.
Nick, are you playing Chaos?
No.
This episode is brought to you by Warhammer Combat Cards. Combat Cards is a digital collectible card game made by Well Played Games in conjunction with Games Workshop. Collect and play your favorite faction and heroes in ranked or open play, even take part in themed campaigns as you battle the forces of the 41st millennium. In fact, Nick has designed an upcoming campaign. Can you take him down? Use the redeem code REDGOBBO, REDGOBBO, and that's going to get you 40 cards, 40 plasma, and 400 coins. Download today from wherever you get your apps. Only Nick has scout moves. 1 small Jackal squad goes onto the top of the No Man's Land objective. The Ridge Runners are moving up behind the Jackals. He moves his big squad of Jackals forward onto the bottom No Man's Land objective. He's really spread out. That lone Ridge Runner has moved to hide from any incoming shooting.
First turn. I get to pick a vow since I'm playing Righteous Crusaders.
Grimaldus choosing the ability Advanced Charge this turn.
I'm guessing because he's on fire, he's more like Grimaldus.
Oath of Moment on the squad of Ridge Runners. He's pulled Recover Assets and Establish Locus.
We're gonna move the Land Raider up.
Well, now I'm thinking I probably made a very stupid choice by scouting up for as much as I did.
Nick decided it was a great idea to use his scout moves to bring all of his units up towards the objectives. I can just pick Advance and Charge for Grimaldus' unit and get on those objectives and kill a bunch of bikes. Grimaldus is going to advance.
I completely forgot that Marc had Advance and Charge. Plus the Land Raider, you can get out and then charge. To be fair to Marc, he told me, he warned me, but I completely forgot and it just went out of my brain. We just recently did a marathon live stream. I'm gonna blame that.
1 command point from Nick, Rapid Feint, moving the big squad of Jackals away from Grimaldus and friends.
The Emperor's Champion's unit, and he's going to advance towards the center. I'm going to re-roll that advance since it's Primaris Crusaders. I will tow into the terrain.
Yeah, the big giant knight.
So that I can have sight on those bikes. Next, shooting phase.
Techmarine recovers assets in No Man's Land. Jump Pack Intercessors recover assets in his deployment zone. Emperor's Champion Squad establishing Locus in the center.
Land Raider Redeemer is going to put all of its shots into your Ridge Runners at the back. So we have 2 Flamestorm cannons going in, D6 plus 3.
Land Raider Redeemer now. Ridge Runner down.
Then I have my twin assault cannon
It still has more.
hitting on 3s.
Assault Cannon takes a couple wounds off the second Ridge Runner.
The Land Raider Redeemer did what it needed to, but it didn't kill all of the Ridge Runners. I'll do that next turn if I have to. We're going to take the Castellan Knight and we're going to put everything into the bikes.
Yeah, I figured you might. They have stealth, so -1 to hit.
Ooh, with a Plasma Rose, 2 quads, and a Jackal. Volcano Cannon misses.
2 Shieldbreaker missiles. I said missile.
Shieldbreaker takes down another bike. Siegebreaker Cannon strip another wound.
Okay, the lead one there has 1 wound on him. I gotta say, I came out of that better than I thought I would.
Next, we're going to take the Sword Brethren squad and they're going to shoot everything into your Ridge Runner.
Sword Brethren shoot the Ridge Runner, another wound gone.
Down to 5 wounds remaining.
We're going to take a Plasma Pistol. We're not going to overcharge it. Hitting on 3s. 4s.
Don't save it. Down to 4.
Charge time.
Judiciar squad charges the Jackals in front of them, and they're in.
Boom. I think we got some dead bikes here.
We shall fight.
Fight!
Fight first for the Judiciar and friends. Extra damage this turn.
Hitting on 2s.
So you've killed 4 of the bikes.
Next, we have a Thunderhammer.
Squad has been wiped.
Judiciar absolutely wipe the bikes off the face of the earth.
Now comes the fun part. Do they come back? I have been notoriously terrible with this roll. On a 4+ in the first turn and second turn, that unit will come back into its ongoing reserves.
If you praise the Emperor,
4-armed Emperor is not coming in. Even though it's bad that I lost the bikes and they're not coming in, that's sad. I think this is perfect. This unit is now out in the open. My Truck of Doom is perfectly situated to take out that unit.
so I'm going to do a 3-inch consolidation into the Ridge Runner.
Okay, coming into the Ridge Runner. You're gonna make it so I can't shoot you.
Yep.
Got it.
So that will be the end of my turn.
Recover assets ongoing. Establish locus for 2. Marc sits at a command point. Nick is out as we head to Nick's turn 1.
So I'm gonna get a command point, and then my acolytes with auto pistols on a 4-up is gonna give me a command point.
Okay.
They do not.
Nick's pulled Cleanse and Establish Locus. Sticky's his home objective. He's going to hold that for the rest of the game.
The Rock Rider, all the guys are gonna get out, and then they're going to move 6 inches up.
All right, Nick is starting his turn. He has the perfect setup to start shooting the Judiciar and the Sword Brethren. I do have Tenazar Bones on there, so I got that 5-up, feel no pain. I'm really hoping that they're going to be able to withstand all this firepower and continue to hold that objective or stay close to it and survive for another turn.
20-man Neophyte squad rolls a big 6 on the advance, trying to steal the objective away from Grimaldus.
I'm gonna take my Rock Rider, and it's gonna move and pivot to be exactly within 18 of your guys right here. Just scoot around the side a bit there. The Ridge Runner is gonna go here. I'll fire Overwatch. Use up your command point.
Marc overwatches the Ridge Runner with the Redeemer. Oh, only 1 damage so far.
Multi-Meltas, Bolter, and then we've got the Twin Assault Cannons.
Assault cannons do work. Ridge Runner down.
Glatzruck is gonna move up just enough, just peek its nose around the corner, so I can shoot at this unit. Before we go into the shooting phase, as those bikes,
Jackals use demo charges, 3 mortal wounds into Grimaldus unit. Only 1 model dead.
starting the shooting phase, so Ridge Runner firing into this unit right here.
Marc using Armor Contempt, 1 command point. Only 1 damage to the unit so far.
Now, because this unit's been hit, anything else that shoots at this unit from my army is gonna get an additional AP against it. Moving on to the Goliath Truck. Goliath Truck's gonna fire everything into this unit.
Goliath truck fires, Judiciar squad, 1 model down.
We're gonna move on to this Rock Rider before you take off any more guys. And this is the Truck of Doom. 3 Benefictus Benefictus this unit is stupid. I acknowledge that tactically this is kind of dumb to spend all these points to put it in one truck, but it's lots of fun.
The Truck of Doom fires the Judiciar squad and the Saboteurs into Grimaldus in his squad. Benefictus gun kills 3 models.
I really underestimated the amount of firepower that Nick was bringing to this game, especially with his Truck of Doom.
2 models die from the Saboteurs' remote explosive in Grimaldus squad.
I'm gonna spend 1 point on the grenade stratagem from those bikes.
Grenades into Grimaldus squad, 6 mortal wounds. Only 1 shrug from Feel No Pain.
Next, the Ridge Runner is gonna fire into that unit. How many shots with his mining laser? Excellent.
Ridge Runner firing into Grimaldus and friends, another model down.
Got him. Let's go with this unit now. All the hand flamers and the pistol shots into your unit here, and then I'm gonna try charging you and take the objective.
Hand flamers into Judiciar squad, no damage.
Then the needle pistol from the Primus fires at you.
Needle pistol, 2 damage.
My biker's gonna shoot everything into the unit right in front of it, the unit with Grimaldus in it, except for the sniper. He's gonna target your Titan.
Knight is hit, no wounds taken.
You will be -1 to hit until my next turn. Okay. Then the rest of the unit will fire all of their shotguns into the unit right in front of theirs. So grenade launcher, D3 shots.
Frag grenade kills the wounded model. Jackal's back up, away to hide from the Titan. Neophytes cleansing an objective.
Charge phase.
Charge phase, Acolytes charge the Judiciar and his remaining bodyguard, and they make it with a 7, but the Judiciar has fights first.
Even if he takes this unit, I'm going to punish him for it. We've got 5 attacks with the Judiciar, hitting on 2s.
Judiciar trying to precision the Primus out of the squad. Marc opts for extra attacks this fight phase.
Ooh, I got 5 up and vulnerable save. Come on, guys, you can survive! I live! He has 1 wound left!
Primus only takes 2 damage.
Mastercraft power weapon, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Sword Brother attack the rest of the squad, kill 4 of the Acolytes.
Well, then I get to go. I'm gonna pile in with all these guys. Acolytes with hand flamers. First of all, we have the leader's bioweapons. 5 attacks.
Acolytes fight next, and the squad is wiped.
Nick has wiped the Judiciar and Sword Brethren. However, I was able to punish him and take some of his unit with me.
Recover assets is completed for Marc. That puts his secondary to 5, and he got a kill on turn 1, puts him up to 9 total points. Nick keeps established locus as he has not done it this turn, and he has cleansed for 2, plus a kill. That puts him to 6. On to turn 2. Marc has pulled overwhelming force and behind enemy lines. Grimaldus passes battle shock. 4 points on primary for holding, but no hold more. Grimaldus chooses the 5-up Feel No Pain ability. Oath of Moment on the Neophyte squad in front of Grimaldus squad.
In my command phase as well, my Techmarine is going to empower the Land Raider Redeemer, so it gets +1 to hit. Movement. All right, it's turn 2. I'm going to start putting that Castellan to work. He's got so many guns on him, and I've just towed him into some terrain to start shooting some bikes and trucks. Let's try to see what he can do. Advance Helbrecht.
Okay. So cool.
These guys are going to move up for an unfailable charge. I'm going to advance the Assault Jump Intercessors.
Marc moves units into position. Jump Pack Intercessors advancing to screen for the Knight Castellan.
Knight is going to pivot. Shooting phase. Nick has Acolytes with a Primus on an objective. I am going to Flame Storm Cannon that unit and try to get full points with the overwhelming force.
Land Raider Redeemer firing into the Acolytes. Oh, 6 remaining die, and they don't come back. Primus also roasted.
I gotta figure out something to do for that Redeemer. Perhaps it's time for the Truck of Doom to claim yet another life?
As the Legion of the Damned, we are trying to pile up the Genestealer skulls to prize for the Emperor. Next, we are going to put some shooting from Grimaldus' squad into these neophytes.
Grimaldus squad firing into the neophytes, only 2 down. Knight Castellan splitting fire, plasma decimator to the small arms fire to the Jackals, volcano cannon for the Goliath truck. Nick spends a command point on the Allied Jackals while deft maneuvering, making all the saves on the Jackals.
Volcano Lance. 4s. 2s.
Truck vaporized by the Volcano Lance. That's 3 kills from Marc so far.
That Knight is crazy. It just keeps killing things, and I honestly don't have a plan for it. I don't have enough firepower to really deal with it. Just gotta have to run around it and hope it doesn't kill as much and just focus on everything else.
Are going to move into the charge phase.
Charge phase now. Emperor's Champion charges the neophytes, needs an 8, rolls 2 7s, even with a free reroll. Grimaldus and friends charge the neophytes, no problemo.
I'm going to get Grimaldus into a position to start holding some objectives and punishing Nick for all those neophytes and bikes that he's bringing close. Grimaldus' unit is going to fight first. They have a free built-in Oath of Moment, so they can reroll all hits.
Grimaldus Servitors fighting first, kill a neophyte.
Chainsword coming in.
Another down to a chainsword.
Power weapon hitting on 3s.
2 die to the power weapon.
Blah, blah,
Another to the power fist.
blah.
Grimaldus' turn, finally 5 more killed himself.
They lived?
That is it. They live. They live. They get to fight back.
Neophytes fight back, no effect. Marc discards behind enemy lines to go up to 2 command points. He does score overwhelming force for 5, puts his secondary total to 10, 8 primary, 18 points, and he's got at least 3 kills in hand. On our next turn 2.
All right, bottom of turn 2. I'm gonna go up to 1 command point, and then my acolytes back here on a 4-up, gonna try to give me another one. Come on, guys. Yeah, I got 2.
Hey.
There we go. That's all they're there for.
Adding to established locus, he's got Marc for death. Marc chooses the Techmarine, the Redeemer, and the Knight Castellan. This could be tough.
That unit can bring back D3 plus 3 guys, bringing back a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo!
More skulls for the Emperor.
Nick holds, but not more. 4 points primary, it's 18 to 10.
That bike unit is gonna move up to here, if you wouldn't mind. Just moving them up a little bit there. My objectives, to be honest, are quite terrible this round. I didn't draw stuff that I really want to do, so I've got some reserves. I can score established locust, that's good, but the rest is just not in the cards.
Jackal's 3 mortal wounds with drive-by demolitions, kill another model. Nick tries to fall back, the neophytes. Marc spends a command point on no escape. On a 4-up, Nick will not be able to fall back. Marc rolls a 3, but Nick must still take desperate escape and loses 4 models.
On the objective.
As many on the objective as I can, staying out of engagement range, of course. End of movement phase. I'm gonna bring in some reinforcements.
No!
Yeah, reinforcements, come in.
10 neophytes come in from reinforcements, deep strike into Marc's deployment zone. They're probably going to establish locus.
I'm gonna bring in the Metaphors and the Rock Grinder, and I think if I can charge onto the objective, onto the Land Raider, I've got it. I'll take it away from them and score my secondaries.
I think that's what the Redeemer's made to do, is just Overwatch stuff.
It's so good.
That's what it does.
Marc spends a command point Overwatch, 8 damage from the Flamers alone. It's got a single wound left.
I don't think I understood how good the Redeemer was. I do now. I definitely do now. My bikes are gonna hang out back, you know, they're gonna be wholly within 9 inches of the edge. Moving on to the shooting phase, that Ridge Runner over there, firing everything into Grimaldus' unit right here.
Ridge Runner firing everything into Grimaldus' squad. Nick, command point to reroll a wound roll.
Yeah, 2 wounds.
Marc's got 2 saves to make. Only 1 model dies.
Oh, that should have killed 2 guys! Then the bikes are gonna fire into that squad.
Command point on grenades for the big Jackal squad. 5 mortal wounds. Marc shrugs just 1. Just Grimaldus left.
Then the bikes are firing in, and now that the Ridge Runner is fired at that target, -1 to anything coming into it.
Jackal's firing away. Grimaldus makes the save against the crack grenade.
And then a whole bunch of shotguns.
Shotguns and Grimaldus lives. Jackal Alphus at the Knight. It's hit, but no damage.
And then I can move 6 inches, and if you could like squish them to like just reduce as many shots as possible. We're gonna go next into the Ridge Runner over here.
Ridge Runner mortar into the Land Raider Redeemer, stubbers into the Emperor's Champion squad. Marc spends a command point in the Land Raider for Armor of Contempt.
The heavy stubber shots, and
Saved.
and then the mortar into the Land Raider D3. Doesn't matter, and it doesn't wound you.
Nick targets the Emperor's Champion for the extra AP.
I'm giving up points now in the hopes that I can stay in this game and get points later, because this squad is a big threat. Then we're gonna go with the Truck of Doom. Everything firing into this squad in the center.
Saboteurs start with remote demolitions. Only 1 scout dead, and they've damaged a model in cover so far.
All right, Benefictuses, come on, guys. Focused Witchfire. Hoorah!
Benefictus now, 4 more dead. Oh, Nick fails 2 hazard rolls. Truck of Doom down to 4 wounds remaining.
Have the heavy stubber in the truck. Boom! Boom!
Stubbers kill another model.
Last shooting we have is this unit right here. Heavy seismic cannon is rapid fire 2, so I'm gonna get 4 shots plus 2.
Rock Rider shoots Land Raider. Redeemer shrugs it.
Charge phase. We're gonna declare a charge with this Rock Grinder into your Land Raider.
Rock Grinder charges in the Land Raider and just fails with an 8.
That is the end of my turn.
End of the round, Nick is going to score 4 for getting a kill, puts his primary up to 12 with his 6 points on secondary as he has established Locus. No command point for discarding Marc for death as the Acolytes did give him one this round. Marc scores kill and kill more for 8 points. That's going to put him 16 on primary, 10 on secondary, 26 to 18 as we head to Marc's turn 3.
I'm feeling pretty good after Nick's second turn. I don't feel like he's actually done that much to my army. Yes, he's taken a few things off the board, but I have a lot of assets left, and I'm in a good position to kind of punish him in my next turn. We'll see what happens in turn 3.
Marc's pulled Marc for death, Marc in the big Jackal squad, the Acolytes on the home objective, and the Ridge Runner in the back is what Nick chooses. He's also pulled Secure No Man's Land. Has to test for Battle Shock on the Emperor's Champion, and he passes. Marc will hold and hold more for 8 primary. The big old Truck of Doom is the oath of moment this time. 34-18 as we head to Marc's turn 3 movement phase.
Let's collect some more skulls, some Genestealer skulls. My secondaries aren't exactly what I want them to be. I do have Secure No Man's Land, so I am happy with that. However, Marc for death, the units Nick has chosen, are going to be really hard to reach. So I think this is just a round to do a bit of staging and punish him as much as possible.
Emperor's Champion unit moves closer to the bottom of that No Man's Land objective. Helbrecht moves to center table.
Let's do some shooting. Nick pulled that Truck of Doom out in the open, so it is ready to pop. 1 CP and grenades from the Land Raider into...
The Land Raider has grenades?
It has the grenades keyword. I'm really hoping I could throw a grenade from the Land Raider, kill the Truck of Doom, and then watch all of its juicy contents pop out so that it could be flamestormed by the Land Raider Redeemer.
Oh, 2!
Only 2! Only 2!
Yeah! Down to 2 wounds. I'm still alive.
Knight Castellan shooting the plasma into the Ridge Runner at the bottom of the map, Volcano and Siege Breakers into that truck, and the Siege Breaker cannons into the Rock Grinder at the top of the map.
Plasma Decimator, we've got
Plasma has destroyed the Ridge Runner.
Volcano Lance.
Into here now.
Being on 4s. 3s.
Volcano Lance pops the truck. All the characters come out. No explosion for the truck, and no characters take damage.
Nick has strategically placed the contents of the Truck of Doom so that I can't flamestorm everything, but I could probably take 1 or 2 of those guys off the board so that they're not a threat later on.
Land Raider Redeemer, 1 Flamestorm into the Saboteur, 1 Flamestorm into the Rock Grinder, split firing the other weapons into the Benefictus.
So first Flamestorm, that is 9 shots.
Into the Rock Grinder.
Winning on 5s.
Flamestorm kills the Rock Grinder.
Next, Flamestorm, that is 5 shots.
Flamestorm into the Saboteur, kills the Saboteur. Stormbolters into the Benefictus.
Next Benefictus.
Next, Benefictus.
Multi-Meltus into the next Benefictus. Snake Eyes, oh no! Assault Cannon into last Benefictus, kills one of the Beneficti. Benefictotes, Benefictuses, Benefictarius. I don't know what to call them. What is the plural of Benefictus?
Grimaldus will shoot at your bikes.
Grimaldus shoots the Jackals, kills a bike.
We are going to charge.
Land Raider charges the Metamorphs that just came out of the Rock Grinder.
Grimaldus, he is going to charge into these guys. Infantry. Boom. In with a 7. We're going to put him right around here.
Go, Grimal, let's go.
Emperor's Champion needs a 4. I need you to fail this.
Emperor's Champion charges the Neophytes, re-rolling to get the extra movement, rolls a 7 instead of a 5. Well done.
We are going to start off with Emperor's Champion. His unit is going to attack your Neophyte squad here.
Fight phase now, Emperor's Champion fights first. All the Neophytes are down.
Does my unit come back on a 5-up? Ah, I'm back, yay!
These guys are going to consolidate or pile into your bike.
Grimaldus piles into the bikes, only killing the wounded one and 1 more bike.
Next, we got the Land Raider. He's got 6 attacks hitting on 4s.
Oh, Land Raider does nothing.
Then over here, all the Metamorphs try to hit you. Smack, 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 smack. The leader's bioweapons first. Strength of 5.
Metamorphs hitting the Redeemer. Redeemer takes nothing.
These guys are going to pile into your bikes as well.
Marc's gonna discard Mark for death for a command point. He scores Secure No Man's Land for 5, puts his secondary to 15, his primary's at 24, it's 39-18, and he's got 5 kills as we head to next turn 3. Acolytes give Nick another command point. Nick's pulled Overwhelming Force and Extend Battle Lines. He gets 4 points for holding an objective. He's up to 22. Bikes are battle shocked. Took a desperate escape test. They passed.
I don't have much here. At this point, it's just like, maybe dice just go perfect and everything happens. But at this point, to be honest, I'm just getting a moral victory by trying to kill the Land Raider.
No damage with drive-by demolitions.
5 up, feel no pain.
You can't Overwatch because you are engaged in combat, and big and sever don't happen in my shooting phase. So I'm gonna move forward so that I'm within range. Both Reductus Saboteurs are going to advance 4 and 2 inches. Let's take all those infantry and move them out there.
Okay.
And they're all gonna shoot at these squad here.
6.
Yeah, move 6. This unit of acolytes is just moving up to hide behind this building. End of my moon phase. We'll bring in on the reinforcements. 20-man blob of neophytes is going to go right here. And then I've got my bike squad. I'm gonna bring it back here, getting ready to do something next turn with it. Let's go in the shooting phase. I'm gonna start off with the Ridge Runner, out of line of sight weapon, into the Land Raider, and then the Heavy Stubbers into this unit here. Heavy Stubbers.
Mark using a command point on the Land Raider for Armor of Contempt.
No, please don't!
Nick is targeting that Land Raider. He wants it off the board. Totally understand why, but you know what? This unit is worth a lot of points. I'm gonna try to keep it up as long as possible.
I think I should have fallen back with the Acolytes, which would have allowed me to hit the Land Raider better. Now I'm gonna hit it on a force. Mortar into the Land Raider.
And it's -1 to hit.
D6 shots for 5.
2s. All safe.
Those neophytes back there are all shooting into the Marines.
1 damage on Assault Marines from the neophytes.
Benefictus number 1. Firing into the Land Raider.
Nick into the Land Raiders with the Benefictus. Benny and the Jets. 6 wounds, down to 10 on the Land Raider.
Next Benefictus, do the exact same thing. 2 shots. Oh, only hits once this time. Okay, I need a 5. Oh, sorry, 4. Oh, 1
Would you
command
like to
point.
command
Yeah,
point reroll?
down to 2.
Nick spends a command point to reroll the wound roll on the second Benefictus, and it fails.
Last shots I have, the unit of neophytes right here. Gonna shoot everything into the Land Raider.
Neophytes that just came in shoot everything into the Land Raider. Mining lasers, 2 damage. Nothing else makes it.
Let's go into combat.
Neophytes try to charge the Land Raider and Techmarine.
Go, guys, go!
Oh, fail their charge. Command point to reroll, down to 1. Charge still fails.
Those neophytes in the back charging your Marines.
All right.
Why not?
9.
6, 7, not enough. We're gonna go into the fight phase, and I fight with these 5 Metamorphs. This one is gonna pile in and go around there. Not quite on the objective yet.
Land Raider fights first
Why does Land Raider fight first?
because he charged last turn.
Oh, right, yeah.
Land Raider kills 2 Metamorphs.
The leader's bioweapons. Wounded none. Last 2 remaining guys. -2!
Save 1.
2 damage.
How about none?
What is that?
Sorry.
Sorry? Sorry? The neophytes fail the charge. The objective is his, which means that he's gonna score all the primary points, and he's killed all the stuff, which means he's get kill and kill more. I didn't manage to kill a single unit.
Ooh, Nick gets no points on secondaries this turn, and his score remains Nick 16 points on primary, 6 on secondary, 22. Mark gets 4 more for killing more. He goes to 28 on primary and 15 secondary. It's 43 to 22 as we head to turn 4.
I'm going to try to put the nail in the coffin and bring this game home in the 4th turn. I don't know, but maybe I'll be able to table him. We'll see.
Mark's drawing extend battle lines and bring it down.
Can you table me, or I win?
I
New
don't-
deal? Table me or I win?
No.
Ah, shucks. I beat him last time, so it's only fair. If you gotta be beat by an army, at least get beat by a beautiful one, right?
Techmarine heals the Land Raider for 2 wounds, brings it back up to 10. Hold and hold more, gets him another 8 on primary.
And let's get into some movement.
Techmarine moves up 6 inches.
I've got one last trick. He's moving his Techmarine. I get to do the planted explosives with my Saboteur. On a 2-up, I do D3 plus 3 mortal wounds, and I can kill him outright. On a 2-up, D3 plus 3 mortal wounds. Oof.
Nick.
I just wanted a cool thing! You have cool things, why can't I have a cool thing?
This guy is just going to move through the walls because he's Titanic.
Yeah.
We're going to put 2 Flamestorm cannons into that group of neophytes at the back, and the multi-meltas into your other brain guy.
Lander is shooting neophytes. Oh, 9 neophytes dead.
Small arm fire into the Saboteur, wounding on 3s.
Down to 2.
We've got multi-meltas.
I go through. Much damage?
Lander kills the Benefictus.
Twin assault cannon going into your other Benefictus. Hey!
Same roll.
Look at you. Look at you.
Thank you. That's not patronizing at all.
He got 1 wound though, from a devastating wound.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Down to 2.
Knight Castellan. He's gonna turn, he's gonna face those guys, shoot him with a plasma decimator. He's putting the Volcano Lance into this person here, twin siege breaker missiles or rockets into here, and he's also putting the twin linked multi-meltas over there.
Castellan kills the neophytes' big smoking crater where they used to be.
Twin siege breaker cannon into your Benefictus.
Another Benefictus goes down, to this time to a shield breaker missile.
We have Emperor's Champion squad shooting into the bikes. We've got a Pyre Pistol.
Primaris Crusaders kill 2 bikes. Grimaldus shoots and kills the last bike.
Assault Jump Intercessors shoot into your Neophyte squad. Hitting on 3s.
Assault Marines now
6s.
kill 4 neophytes.
Charges. We're going to charge Techmarine into your Saboteur. Assault Jump Intercessors charge Neophytes. They make it. Grimaldus charges bike. He makes it. Emperor's Champion charges. Makes it.
Helbrecht charges the Acolytes.
Start of the fight phase, I deal mortal wounds with the Assault Jump Intercessors. For every 1 that's left on a 4-up, I deal a mortal wound. So you take 2 mortal wounds.
Assault Intercessors have killed the neophytes. Oh boy. Helbrecht using his special ability, that's 3 dead Acolytes.
We'll activate Helbrecht first.
Helbrecht and his unit have killed the Acolyte squad, piling into the bikes. Grimaldus has killed the Jackal Alphus. Techmarine kills the Saboteur, piles into the Benefictus.
Lastly, my 3 left Metamorphs try to kill your Land Raider once again.
Oh!
Look how much I hit ya. Leader's bioweapons, wound you once.
Goes through.
2 damage!
2 damage.
Bring it back down to 8.
Yep.
The rest of the Metamorphs attack you. They hit you 4 times. They do 1 wound at -1.
Save.
And that is the end. And I will say, you win. There's nothing I can do. I have 3 Metamorphs and a Ridge Runner left. They will oh, and some bikes are left.
And you got a squad of bikes.
Yeah, they will intelligently run away. With the Hyper Metamorph saying, wait for me, and they jump on the Ridge Runner, and the bikes all zoom away, and we say, next time!
Thanks for the game, Nick.
Good game, man. Good game. I concede.
I agree, Nick. That was rough and unfortunate, but wow, what a game. Congratulations, Marc, on your victory. That is a sound one. 71-33 in favor of your victor, Marc, and his Legion of the Damned.
Day of Ascension, number 4,763, will go down in history as a failure, but that's okay. We will arise again, and the Day of Ascension shall come.
I can't help but think if Nick maybe got a couple of those units back, this might have gone his way, but regardless of the outcome, that was a ton of fun to watch.
I appreciate the game. It has been a blast to play. Thanks for having me back here, guys. It has been an amazing experience, and hey, I got my first pack of victory dice.
Woohoo!
Mark, thank you so much for playing. Fantastic player, fantastic opponent, beautiful army. What more could you ask? It's a great day of playing Warhammer in the sun. Actually, we're inside, there's no sun, but it feels like it. It's actually raining and dismal outside, but we're inside playing Warhammer. What a better day to play Warhammer.
And of course, as always, a great big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. Special thanks to this episode's sponsor, Combat Cards. Don't forget, Red Gobbo is the redeem code to use. 40 cards, 40 plasma, and 400 coins. Make sure to get Combat Cards anywhere you get your apps from. Well, that's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, till the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on! Benny bada booda bada beada bada booda bada. I don't know how to pronounce multiple Beneficti. I think it's gotta be Beneficti. I like Benefictotes. Nuts!